Hey everybody, how you doing? How you doing? Alrighty then, we're live. Welcome aboard, folks. Welcome aboard. Another exciting episode of the Tommy Williams Show. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. I was just eager to get on. I had originally set the time up for 9 o'clock. Then I realized that once I lay into these dumplings and stuff that I have, it's pretty much a wrap. So I have them on cue on the side right there. My wife made an extra little bit of the, hey, Red, what's going on? How you been? Long time, brother. Hey, Apple Crescent, how you doing? Thank you so much. Marcellus, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody had a nice day. Teresa Rodriguez. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? Woo, Jacqueline, how are you? Wow, Jacqueline, you look so nice in that green right there. You and Apple with that super cat green, donning the green. You see, I got my little green halo going. Oh, look, I've got the power. Can you see the energy coming from my fingertips and head? Oh, yes. Nice. Hey, Tommy, I'd like to contact Tommy. You know how to do it, folks. You could just click right here and let's bring up the email address. Yeah, folks, tonight was actually to be the premiere and of the Wendy segment. So this was going to be all about Wendy. So, folks, I spoke with a lot of people who have so many things to say. Good things, positive vibes about Wendy and, you know, the show in the past and the show right now. People are kind of like have their feelings about, and I want to share them. But I want to have you all be the co-hosts. So, Gypsy TT, I was just about to call you. All right, Gypsy, I'm glad you're getting the alerts. Yeah, so it was nice chatting with you the other day too, Gypsy. Let me see. I got to renew. Okay, all right, good stuff. Let me see. I've got to renew, but I've been here since the beginning. I know you have, and I appreciate that, Red. So, Red, that'd be nice if you want to join me as well. You know, co-hosting. I know you were watching Wendy's show, and you know, you were talking periodically about, you know, stuff in general. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, you used to watch the show on a regular. So yeah. So a segment of my channel will be about Wendy and about the show. Not kicking the show in the back or anything like that, but just, you know, sharing how do people feel? How do the viewers feel? Most of the people here are or have been viewers, or, you know, I mean, nobody knew who I was, and I wasn't living my life like that. But, you know, quite frankly, you knew Wendy, so you came over to see who Tommy was, and then you stayed. So I thank you very much, folks, for all that you've done and all that you've been doing for me, my family. And then naturally, I want to open it up for you all to just come on up and share. Yeah, I like the show. I liked Wendy's show. You know, whatever have you. You know, whatever you feel about what's going on, we want to hear it. And Wendy wants to hear it. So this will be a segment that I am copying the link and sending off to Wendy, because she is kind of scaling back off of social media, you know, in terms of, you know, the show naturally. And then Oh, fantastic. Thanks, Susan. Suzanne. I have, you told me before either way, but I know there's got to be one or the other. Is it Susan or Suzanne? Susan or Suzanne? Which is it? One or two? Please, because I like saying your name, but I want to say it correctly. Hey, that's nice, Suzanne. Susan. Appreciate it. That's great. That's great. So listen, Sue. Can't go wrong with Sue. The first one, Susan. Oh, okay, Susan. Susan. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had a good friend of mine, Susan Epstein. Oh man, back in the day, good friend of mine. Just reminded me. I'll try to reach out to Susan. So yeah, Susan, so you'd make a good candidate as well. So Susan, why don't you click a link and come on up? I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in here. Folks, if you want to come up and share some stuff, testimonies, hey, look, when I went on the show, or I always wanted to go on the show, or this is what happened when I went on the show, or you know what, I got a chance to speak with Wendy, and this is what we talked about, or I remember her show when she did this and whatever have you. So we're doing that, folks. It's just going back in time, talking about our girl, Wendy. So we'll just go, let's have like a little sample of what the show will be like tonight. Huh? How about that? Because quite frankly, I didn't plan for anything else. I like just coming in and just talking. You know me. Hugs. Back at you. Hey, Ladora. Hey, how you doing? Oh boy. Thanks, Apple. We got letters, gifts can be sent to, and do it here. There it is. Rep the state. Somebody give me some shirts, please. Let me have a shirt, size large, so I can wear it and shout you out. Por favor. Oh man. So yeah. Thanks, Jacqueline. I'm gonna go ahead and click the link and send it in. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Anybody cares to come on up? Come on up. There's the link. I'll be back. My grandson just hit his. Okay, Susan. Okay, Susan. Got about the West Orange. Oh man, yeah, the West Orange shirt would be great. West Orange. I had I didn't have a West Orange shirt. No, I never had a West Orange shirt. I had this. I think I had a South Orange shirt. It was something that I had gone to. Oh, you know what it was? It was a South Orange Fitness Club. They tried to do something like that back a while ago, and I had put up for that. I had joined naturally because I was into fitness and stuff, and then got a T-shirt. It was a weird cut T-shirt though. It's just like the neck was very tight, and it was tight in the chest. It was a big. It was extra large. I don't get it, but yeah, I think I might still have that shirt, or I might have given it away. Hey, look who's up! Look at Jacqueline. Jacqueline, she came. All right, hang on a second, everybody. Hey, Sparkle, I see you back there. Hang on one second, please. Here we go.
At the bottom.
Who's never been up here before? How you doing, Jacqueline?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Great to have you on.
It's good to be on. Hi, everybody. Hi.
Nice ponytail.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what goes on? So now you're in West Orange?
I'm in West Orange.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. What's going on in Jersey? How's the weather?
So it's super cold. We got some frozen rain and snow. but it's, winter in New
Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah, it's winter in New Jersey. I know. But you know what? I fled the state coming down here, and guess what? It's freezing down here. Well,
I heard,
yeah,
I
it's
heard
yeah,
the
it's pretty chilly.
people not far from where you are, and they said that they felt like they were back home in Jersey again.
Yeah, all we needed was the clouds, the white sky, and I would definitely be under the comforter all day long. But you just down here, it's like you don't want to play hooky. You just want to just get out in the sun. But you know what? Today, not so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what goes on with this whole pandemic? Jersey's hanging tough. You're hanging in there. Family's good.
Family's good. COVID visited my house over Christmas, but it was mild.
Good.
And everyone's doing well, and so we're back to normal. So I used to be a participant every single day that we had these things, but between work and pandemic and my son, I'm about to have a college kid in a minute. He's finishing up senior year, and
Oh my gosh.
it just became overwhelming. So I took a time out for a while, but I'm trying to catch up with you guys. I miss Apple
Thanks.
President.
Yeah.
And all the other regulars, I've missed you guys.
That's fantastic. It certainly is nice.
How's Nita doing?
Nita's doing well. She's hanging in there. Yep. Staying busy,
Awesome.
Yeah. She actually cooked my favorite yesterday, which was chicken and dumplings. I have to wait. I know. I'm such a fat, so I love the chicken and dumplings. Though my mother used to make it in a special way, and she gave that recipe to my wife, and then she made it yesterday. And I got to tell it, but originally she had gotten she does it with Bisquick and stuff, but she did it with something that was like it wasn't no sodium, but it was something. You know how they try to make it healthy for everybody. So
right.
She said, you know what? I'm gonna do this because and I'm like, something just doesn't. I waited 365 days for this. But the seasoning was on point. The chicken was made delectably, if that's a word. But then I got to the whole the dumplings, and that makes the meal. And I was so upset and let down.
Oh.
And the gravy was on point. And so today, when she got in today, she made a big old trough filled with dumplings. It was like clouds. The muffin man done cometh to the house, So, and he'll be here for a while. So once I finish, I said, you know what? I was planning on getting on this evening, and I said, all right, well, I'll go on after eating. Then I remembered this award-winning meal, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to be any good. Let me just do it now.
That's the thing. You have to make sure everything is done so you can sit there and focus on the meal.
Yes.
No distractions.
Exactly. So good stuff. Well, look, I had Sparkle. Sparkle, are you still there in the back? So now what were we talking about? And I said, come on up. Oh, the show, Wendy and stuff. Have you seen the show?
So I've seen the show.
Okay.
And I've been with Wendy since Hot 97 days.
Gotcha.
So I go to the way back. And then I've gone to her show once before and totally enjoyed it. I miss her so much. I hope and pray every day that she's back. It's just not the same without her. I will say in terms of stand-ins, Sherry did a great job, but she's not Wendy.
Yeah.
And I believe that two people could really be good and not dull one another's shine. Sherry did a great job, but it's Wendy's show, and she is just so sorely missed. I can't wait to see her do her thing sometime soon.
Yeah. Well, she's doing better. It's a condition. So like asthma, like anything else, you kind of learn to deal with it. It's crazy. I was watching. I was thinking about an old movies and stuff like that, and I watched The Elephant Man. You remember the Elephant Man earlier? Yeah. I am not an animal. I am a human. And I was watching, and I was like, wow, it's really not that bad. People daily deal with a lot of stuff. And in a
Mm-hmm.
lifetime, you have a broken leg, you use crutches, or
Right.
walk. You do what you got to do. You get the accommodations that you need. So, and if you're fortunate enough to grow old or get older or get another day, guess what? Something might become debilitating. You might, something might not work the same as it did. I
Yeah.
know this morning I set out to do my 5 mile run, and my ankle's been swollen. My, I have flat feet, fallen arches, pronation, the
Yeah.
plantar fasciitis or whatever it is, and I'm just like, I've got to move. I've got to sweat because I know myself and my diet. I used to be 250 plus,
Right.
so I'm not trying to go back to that guy.
Yeah.
And I swim, but I could swim till the cows come home. But after I finish, I'm hungry. Swimming, exercise makes you hungry.
Yeah.
So, but this morning, yeah, I just realized, I've got to do something. So, yeah, I got to schedule a doctor's appointment, figure it all out. Because if not, I'm going
And
to be, yeah.
God willing, we all get to the point where we get to have multiple doctor's appointments.
Right, exactly. So,
So
so good
I
stuff.
get it. I want her to be healthy. I want her to be as close to normal as normal is, whatever her baseline is. And just I want her to know that she is truly, truly missed.
Oh,
And, this just not the same without her.
thank you very much. Yeah. That's and that's what this. What do you think about the platform? So it's good. So just to have time to just and what I'm doing is I'm sending these links off to Wendy. She does catch some shows, but she doesn't know. I don't know if she gets alerts, and she's not. She's like, please, alerts for what? And I'm like, for the show, dummy. We were just stay with me. I send her a
She's
link. That
busy.
way,
She has her own stuff to do.
I know, but I'm trying to tell her this is where it's at. Doggone it. She still can't. I still can't get her away from those magazines, the filth. The
Well, listen,
Inquirer and the Star, all the stuff.
Wendy, you're listening. This is where it's at. Tommy has been doing this for a year now, right? It's been a
Yep.
year.
Yeah.
And we've been going strong, even though I had to take a sabbatical. We've been going strong.
It goes like that sometimes. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yep.
you.
So we had the I'm hoping that so do you come down to South Florida periodically?
About once a year.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully next year you could come down around April because I think if I'm not mistaken, that's the new date for the cruise. We plan on doing a cruise this year.
Oh,
The
nice.
cruise was set up for May 6th through 9th. And now recently all the cruise lines have been, canceled and the
Yeah.
numbers are creeping up and stuff. So we had to abort the mission on the cruise. We have a new date. Tony Bell, he's from Jersey as well. Tony Bell. And he's actually my frat brother. He put it together, got us some great rates. It's like 600, a little over 600 for two people for 4 days, 3 nights, food included, the works. 2 protocols. We stop at Coco Cay, Bahamas, and also Nassau. It's nice. And then we're gonna bring some stuff, some merchandise on the cruise for people who come and stuff. And we're gonna have a great time. Set aside. We have we're gonna try to have a room or certain areas that we can do our stuff, and then commingle with everybody else naturally because the cruise will be cruising with lots of people, interesting people, I guess.
Well, make sure there's the single alphas there for us deltas.
Hey, all right, that's right. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, very
Yeah.
nice.
So a little crimson and some ice going on.
Yeah, sure enough. Hey, so also what I was thinking about was listen to this. Calling all Greeks, right? Calling all Greeks. And it's not gonna be a black, white, it's gonna be just all Greeks. Whatever you're come
All
on.
of it. Yeah.
If you're Greek from Greece, come on. What the heck?
Yeah.
You need to be the first ones on. So
Delta, all of
right.
them.
and then we're just talking about, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, what it means, what it's all about. And it's pretty much for everybody. People, we're all brothers and sisters. We got to unite. That's one thing about this whole platform, that and what I'm totally into is just uniting. I don't think there needs to be any kind of barriers. King fought hard for this. So many of our civil rights leaders fought hard for this dream, and we're not there, but we're scratching the surface. We just gotta play our part.
But
You
that's
know,
it. You're doing what you could do, and I'm doing what I can do.
yeah,
Then person by person, I mean, it sounds cheesy, but it's true. It starts with you. It starts with me, and
that's right.
eventually it becomes contagious. Eventually, it changes people and changes things.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So look, we have Kim on, and I'm gonna just bring Kim up because this is nice. I spoke with Kim earlier, and here's Kim.
Hey,
Kim,
Kim,
hey, what's happening?
you're on mute, Kim.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get the volume, Kim. Look, Kim's smiling. She's ready to go. Go ahead, Kim. Let's get the
Can you
volume
hear
up.
me?
Yeah, we
Hey,
got you. How you doing, Kim?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
Fantastic. Where are you located, Kim?
I'm in Orlando, Florida. A
Okay,
little chilly
Orlando.
today.
Yeah,
A
huh?
little chilly today.
Yeah, yeah. Temperature definitely dipped down.
Well, I'm
Oh,
I'm
Pull it out,
originally
huh?
from New York. I'm originally from New York, so I enjoy this chill. I enjoy it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want to
yeah.
see no snow.
Exactly. Exactly. I just I just had booked something for Orlando, but I have sometime within the year to go head out there and stuff. So good stuff. Good to know people. Yeah, Orlando. I was out there once. I was out there once before. And I'd love to get back into this. I hosted a talent show for special needs kids. And
Oh,
Where
yeah, that's a big passion of mine. But with COVID and everything, and I was doing it was going to be an annual thing, and then boom, the moment that I was getting into it, and they were calling and like, get ready for this year, it's gonna be great. Um, it
you don't
didn't.
come to Orlando much?
Yeah, no, I haven't been. I haven't been back up there. I did come. I think I came for the classics too. That's in Orlando, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I came for
yeah.
the classics too.
That's
I was
crazy.
at
That was good. That was a good time. That's like Jacqueline. That's like the Whitney Young classic.
Oh,
It's like
Remember?
Bethune. Normally the Rattlers, Bethune
yeah.
and
Ye-
FAMU.
Yeah, yeah.
And
In Jersey, we used to have it at the Meadowlands, and I used to love that tailgate. And sometimes I wouldn't even make it into the game.
I know. It's
I'd take
so.
my bicycle and be riding all around. Nita would be like, "Okay, where is he? Which way did he go?"
But
Oh
now
man,
it's
get some of
changed
that
so
alpha
much.
punch. Oh my
It's just
god.
changed so much though. It's got now they have all of the young, I say this lovingly, but the young thugs and the marbleized cars. So they just it kind of changes the dynamic of the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So it's not the same because I used to come to Tampa. It used to be in Tampa, but now they host it here in Orlando.
and then they
Well,
have
they don't
something.
And
anymore here at the Whitney M. Young game in the Meadowlands. They don't even have it anymore.
Oh
they
wow! So my shirt is an official throwback. I have it from when I was like 250 and was hanging off my body the other day. I had to put on a couple of shirts underneath, or put on one shirt underneath. I was like, "Dag!" But it was when Howard played Hampton,
Mm,
and I had that shirt. I forgot. It might have been 2010. But yeah, those were the days.
those were
those
the
are the
good.
Dag,
days.
they're shutting down everything that helped that made sense. You
Yeah,
know?
it's a different crowd of people. Like these young people are just so they're reckless. They're just like we were so innocent. Like I mean, I'm as Wendy would say, I'm a woman of a particular age. I'm 57, and I just going to the club now is just different. You don't know who has a gun. It's just
Yep.
different.
It's
It's a
different.
different environment, a different time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now, did you, Jacqueline? Where did you go to undergrad?
Rutgers, Newark.
Oh, okay. All right. Good
Rutgers
stuff.
undergrad and Seton Hall grad.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Great. Great. So I had gone to Virginia State. I wanted to get that, that experience and everything like that. Growing up down the shore and everything, I need to get that Black experience. You know, um, And so I going down the state and everything, and but even college life for HBCU students, I think kids are more into just going, getting paper, and coming on out. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
the rubber stamp. It used to be family and up on the yard, and you just
Yeah.
hold on and embrace, and you held into
Yeah.
those moments. I talked to some of my old friends from back in '85, and I'm like, dag, man. But now kids are just in and out, especially these times now, because it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different time.
I took my son to, we did the whole college tours and stuff, and I took him to Clark Atlanta's homecoming
oh
because I'm trying to
wow.
do an HBCU. And he's on the campus. He's like, but after all was said and done, he still didn't. He still didn't choose a HBCU. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Good
I know
stuff.
you don't want to bully them into it, but you like just kind of hope it.
I was
Right,
so
right.
because
Hey,
I was going to Rutgers and going to see all my friends who did go to HBCU. I was jealous because homecoming, like I
yeah,
didn't
that
get
homecoming's right. Yep.
and I said, well, maybe I could live vicariously through him, and he's like, no,
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing.
Wow. So so let me ask you, Kim. So we spoke on the phone for a while and stuff like that. And I know that I sent you an email saying this is just a dry run. I just wanted to introduce you and stuff. But I always just I can't. Sometimes I get caught up, and the next thing you know, I'm still talking and running my mouth. All right. So talk about Wendy. Huh? So so you were on the show. What was your experience like on the show and stuff like that? You're 57. I can't believe it. You look great. And not saying that 57. I mean, I'm 54. I'm on your heels. And but you take care of yourself. It's great.
I mean, I might look great, but
How
right
old are
now I'm
you?
having a summertime. I'm like I'm about to just break out in sweat because I'm having a little summertime here. You know that menopause thing. But
Yeah.
yes, I was on the Wendy Williams show for Ask Wendy on my birthday. It was just the best experience ever from the time we were standing out online and they were in, when you, because of COVID, they, before you can even get into the studio, they come out and I guess some of the, I don't know, what would you call the helpers, the workers,
Yeah.
they came out and they made sure we had our COVID card and everything. And but from the beginning until the end, it was just so much fun. When I say they party in there, here it is. You have to be there at the studio. We had to be there, I think, at 7:30, and they bring you in and they interview you. When you take an elevator that takes you
Mhm.
upstairs to the studio, and when you get there, when I say that DJ is rocking at 9, I've never partied. Me and my husband, the audience at 9 o'clock in the morning, it's like a nightclub,
Yeah.
and we are partying, and you're so excited because Wendy is lurking somewhere around in the building. It was just I told you, Tommy, I felt like I was gonna black out. I was so excited because I've been following Wendy in her WBLS days. So, and I've everyone said that when they try to get tickets, they don't get approved. I got approved for my birthday immediately, me and my husband. It was just the best experience ever. Whatever
Excellent.
questions you have about it, I have them for you because it was so
How,
much fun.
how are your seats?
Because I was asked Wendy, they put me and my husband in the front row. Like if you see the show, I'm in the second row right there. Like when she walks out, I'm right there.
And
And
that
I got to ask her the first question, and I was a nervous wreck. A nervous wreck.
Wow. And you were
But
you.
I say this. I said it in the Wendy on that show that on the page on Facebook with Brandon. I
Mhm.
say that I noticed that even then, I just that day I could tell Wendy wasn't 100%. I could tell that she wasn't feeling that well because the question that I had for her was I had went natural and that was my second year of going natural. And the question that I had was going natural. My husband, he hated it. He just,
Oh wow.
And so my question for Wendy was, how can I get him? You know, I was rocking my little short afro at the time. I got braids now, but I was rocking my little short, curly, natural hair. And I just asked, my question was, how can I get my husband to embrace my naturalness? And you know, she was sweet and nice, but you could just tell that I could just tell she wasn't 100%. I just knew my friends were like, oh, it just seemed like Wendy didn't, you know, wasn't excited about your question. But I knew that she just wasn't, I could tell she wasn't feeling well. And, you know, she was the security guard that she hangs with, the guy, the
Yeah.
tall guy, she
Yeah.
was like kind of leaning on him. So I could just tell she wasn't 100% that day.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
but if
Yeah.
overall though, regardless of that, just being there in that studio, we had a great time. It was a good
That's
time.
great. That's great. Yeah, she's always been good at putting some productions together. Even some good old Dons and Divas parties in Manhattan and Jersey and all that. Remember those parties back in the day when she was on the radio?
I
Woo!
do. Him, I think I saw your episode. That conversation rings a bell to me.
How I had a little short curly, and I had on pink and green. You might
Uh,
remember it, but it was just, it was a good experience. And I met like the people that had got to ask Wendy too. They had us
mhm.
all the way in the back, and they were interviewing us, because they interview you like before they put you out there. They're interviewing you. They're like putting that mic in you, making sure you don't freeze up. I was about
Yeah.
to freeze up. I had a meltdown moment. I looked at the guy. I was like, "Can I change my mind?" He's like, "No." I was like, "I didn't want to go out there." And I said, "Well, I don't want to be first." He says, "Well, you're first." Sure enough, I was first, but it was a good experience. And the crazy part is, I was in New York. I was visiting New York. I'm walking down the street. Somebody was like, "Hey, you was on the Wendy Williams show today." Man, you couldn't tell me nothing.
You
I
were
felt like I was
Wow.
famous for a minute.
you were
So
famous.
it was a good experience. It really
Very
was.
nice. Very nice. Who
But
are some of the guests on?
I'm over her show now with, you know, I can't, I watched a little bit today just, you know, to see what Kim Whitley and Finesse were going to do. And they weren't horrible, but it's just not the same. It's just, until I hear something from Wendy to say, I'm not coming back or I am coming back, I'm just not interested in the show the way I
Yeah.
used to be, you know, because that was my thing. My son was laughing at me today. He was like, "Mom, I remember you just 10 o'clock, everything shut down. I'm watching Wendy Williams," but
Tell
it's
me
just not
about
the
it.
same. It's not the same.
Even within our family, 10 o'clock was like, please don't think about calling my parents. You know, they kept the phone, they kept the ringer on and stuff, but you call and it was just like so rude. Hi,
Yeah.
Mom, how you doing? I just want to tell you, excuse me, I'm watching a show. Call me in an hour. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my God. So, you know, and that was just like the running joke in the family for the longest. My Wanda would call me. See, what are you doing, Tommy? Nothing much. I was trying to reach mommy the way, you know, it's not in this hour. You can't talk to him. Forget it. And we just crack up. And Wendy, she's always downplaying it. Like, please. She would always tell everybody whenever she would get accolades or the star on in Hollywood, everything. She's always so humble with everything. Like, please, it's not a big deal. You know, the show, when she got her show, she's like, everybody was like, I gotta come in town, I gotta come to the first show or whatever have you. All right, you know, all right, this is what you do. You just, you know, just be here at such and such a time. But it's not that important. You know, if you want to come, great. But then, you know, then if you don't show up, it's like, you know, it's double-edged sword. Well, where were you? You know, I thought you were coming. I thought you said you were coming. But
I was
yeah,
so proud when she got her star. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
Yeah.
you know, the accolades go on and on. I mean, even with radio, you know, she's, you know, for the pioneer and be that first female disc jockey, you know,
A
and it was
Lifetime movie.
the
Don't forget her
lifetime movies,
Lifetime
and
movie
it
was
wasn't even about
amazing.
male or female. She was just the top disc jockey at one time. So I mean, you know, for she was running right along with Howard Stern and that whole shock jock stuff and everything like that. I mean, all that stuff was unprecedented. And, you know, that's what's crazy now because the comments that are made, you know, and then, you never view anybody getting older. Like, you know, Wendy, she's always youthful to me. You
Mhm.
know, she's always going to be youthful because, when you know somebody's spirit, their energy, and you know who they are, like from the core. We used to be in the tub together, for goodness, they
Yeah.
were 3 years apart. We used to do everything, and they used to make dance skins, these funny outfits and stuff for kids back in the day. I think they might have been at Sears. I don't know who had them, but I know we did. My parents used to put us in, and we were husky kids. My mother didn't like to say
Correct.
fat, just husky. Husky, mom, husky. They're just a little, mom, that's husky. Don't say it. You know. So we used to have these maroon ones, and the stripes were always going aside. I was like, geez, why are they always, everything always has us looking even wider? So, but yeah. So she's always been youthful and stuff, and it's just sad to hear people just try to lambast Wendy along, like oh, I think it was I saw something in one of the Wendy fan pages, and somebody put a post up with Wendy's feet show, and I think it was next to the wax figure of
Mhm.
Wendy, and the comments just kept on going, the laughs and everything. Okay, I get it for the visual, but you're talking about health.
Right.
You're talking about health. We're talking about getting older. We're talking about also a people, and for African Americans to have somebody out there, and even go deeper for women, or in general, to go out and break these different barriers and do these different things and get these accomplishments. And the best you can do is just keep it on the visual instead of what they're doing, and what they're accomplishing and achieving and paving ways. So that's why I like to get out here. I know I spoke with, and even and no place is really safe. I spoke with them. I like to speak with the tabloids periodically, just for clarification purposes, and talk about, okay, look, I saw this stuff on the from the bloggers, and I just want to get on and dispel some of the rumors. And I'll get on and I'll talk, and for whatever they'll fish around to try to get the core of it all. Okay, so when's she coming back, and what's going on, and who's doing what and what. And so I don't get involved with all that. I'm not there for all that dirt. That's not who I am or how I conduct myself. But I'm there to support my sister.
Right.
Um,
And
and
as
so, yeah. Um, yeah, those twist things all around. I think I said something like, "Geez, the show really sucks." Well, I didn't say it really sucks, but it does. I said the show really sucks. I said, now without Wendy, I said it's kind of drying up. I said, they're using the name. I mean, that's cool because contractually or whatever have you, and the show is the show, and maybe nobody's real clear on what's happening and when she's coming back, or if, or what's going on. But I think what did happen was then they put out something saying Tommy, her brother, Wendy's brother Tommy, is having all the Wendy fans boycott the show. No, boycotting the show. The show, let it go. Because whether Wendy decides to go back and sit on that couch or another couch, or whatever she decides to do, she's got people.
yeah,
Why trash the show? Why trash what's out there? I mean, just let it go. You
Yeah.
know. But yeah, everybody wants a story. Have you ladies been looking at any of this stuff that goes on, or seeing any of this?
I
Crap?
see
Well, I
the
just
that comes. I'm sorry, Kim. Go
no,
ahead.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I see, the stuff that just comes on my Google feed, but I don't read it. I don't. I would much rather spend my time on positive things.
Yeah, I know it. Thanks.
And even though I don't know Wendy, she doesn't know me. I'm sensitive about my people,
Yeah,
and when I hear something tearing her down or something that's not very nice, it just irritates me, and I'd rather not. Especially since there's nothing I could do about it. I'd rather not spend my time in that space.
yeah, I get it.
And it's just mean spirited when you why kick somebody when they're down. She's it's obvious that she's not coming back because of she hasn't been back because of her health. She's going through some things. She's been through some things, and we all have a story to tell. And it's like for and even you know who really aggravates me are those witches out there that, oh, so Wendy's out, all she does is tell people's business, but she's not telling hers. There's going to be a time and a place where Wendy's going to lay it and tell us exactly what she's been
Oh
going
yeah.
through.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you know, for her, but right now, she's a celebrity. She can't just go on Facebook and say, "Well, this is what's going on," because there's going to be so many versions of that. She
Yeah.
has to do it on her terms, and
Yeah.
I respect it, and I respect that. But I can't stand how they are trashing her, and you know, a lot of the different sites where her job is to spill the tea. That's what
Yeah.
made Wendy Wendy. Why are we hating on Wendy for being who she is? That's what made her famous from WBLS up until now. That's what and we tune in because we want to know.
Yes,
Yeah.
We want to know. But so I don't know. I hope she comes back, but I wouldn't blame her if she didn't. But you know, I want, because of my selfish my because I don't like change. I'm hoping she comes back and goes to that purple chair, but I don't feel like she's coming back. I just
Now,
I
now, do you think she's going to come back to some sort of entertainment? She's going to come back and
yes. Oh
somewhere?
yes. Even if she's going to be a guest host on The View, she's not done with TV, but I feel like she might be done with the Wendy Williams show. I just feel that way.
I do. As much as it pains me to say, I agree with you. I hope we're wrong. She has always said that she would like to go into education and maybe there's some college professorship that she'll do on the back end. But I think that whatever she does is going to be successful. I can see her coming back and doing something entirely different, but still on TV. I would like to see her go back to radio.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I
Hey. Hey.
said.
Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't that be
That's
something,
what
huh?
I told Tommy earlier today. We were talking on the phone when she made the announcement, because I mean I tuned into her every day at work in Orlando. I tuned into WBLS and listened to her every single day. When she made the announcement that she was going to TV, I was hurt. I didn't want to share her with the world. Like I felt like when I put those headsets on at work and I got to listen to her for those 4 hours, I did not want her to go to TV. But you know, her going to TV was the best thing for her. But I wasn't. I was mad. I was just like, why is she going to TV? You know, she ended up being very successful. But I don't know. I feel the same way. I would love for her to go back to radio and where it's more personal than TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sparkle.
Hi.
Sparkle, what's going on with your microphone? Oh, wait a second.
Muted me.
Okay.
You muted me. That's what's going on. Hello.
All right, Sparkle. Listen. Do you have a chair and a place where you can prop your phone up and get in position?
She might have to reconnect. I think she just has a bad connection.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, because there's a lag and stuff. Sparkle, you want to come out and try to come back in? Because we can't hear you. Say something. Wait, it's muted again. I'm not muting you.
I think it's the connection.
Okay. Yeah. Try to re-enter. I'll be right here to let you out. She was looking forward to the show tonight. This is great. So well, good stuff. So this is gonna be how it's gonna go down. And I'm gonna just, try to get more people, pull up some different clips and stuff, and we'll be able to see some things. I've got the pictures that you had sent me, Kim. So I'm gonna, get that in like a little slide or something like that where I could bring them up.
And you know what's so funny about Wendy is that there's so many things that she has said over the years that like, and I think you probably can agree with this, is like when she says that a person was her friend, her best friend in her head. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and like, I don't want, you don't want somebody to think you're crazy or weird when you say that. But in my head, she is like a best friend. Like, and we're both Cancer girls, so we think the same way. We're moody, we're sensitive, we're opinionated. So when she, and sometimes I'm like, Wendy, you shouldn't have said that. Like sometimes when she went, when I think she's crossed the line and I'm watching, I'm like, oh, Wendy, you shouldn't have said that. But in my head, I just wish there was a phone or I could call and go, girl, you don't get on TV saying that ain't right. Don't do that. But I can't do that. But in my head, I really feel like she's my best friend. And when I got on her show, I really like, they only give you so many minutes to have with her, but I wanted to just talk. I wanted to tell her about WBLS and what she said, but I couldn't do that. But so some of the things that she says, you find yourself saying, but then if I say to her, well, Wendy, in my head, you're my best friend, she might look at me like, no, you're not. That would hurt my feelings. You're like, no, we're not best friends.
When she coined the phrase "friend in my head," you immediately got and understood what she was referring to.
Yeah.
Because I have,
and the killer, like me, like when if my husband leaves out and I'm by myself, I'm like, well, make sure you turn on the lights and lock all the doors because I don't want the killer to get me. Like the killer. I'm Wendy. I'm Wendy Williams.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
You're just saying. Yeah. Oh man, and hiding the different notes and all the little quirkiness.
That was the best.
Always pulling out some.
Yeah.
The best. Oh my god.
Yeah. But those are those Wendy nuances that aren't going to leave, and I rest assured she'll be on a platform. She'll make her way back.
I wonder who is in her ear, like who wants her first? Like, would it be Oprah? Would it be The View? Like, where do you think, if she doesn't tell her story in the purple chair, where do you think she's going to tell her story? Who does she trust to tell her story to? Who do you think? Because she has a lot to say. She's going to have a lot to explain.
Oh yeah, I mean this is a whole nother book. This is a whole nother movie.
She would talk to Whoopi.
You think Whoopi?
She would talk to Whoopi. She has a lot of respect for the View ladies, and between Whoopi's personality and her personality, that's an excellent conversation.
Yeah.
Because I don't think her and Oprah never reached out to one another. I don't
see Oprah doing as much. And look, I love Godmother. But I don't see that combination.
I don't see it either. But I always imagine, like, I thought she would have been back by now. I always, when they kept saying this person was going to come and take her place, or this person, I always imagined they were going to just let her surprise us and she was going to walk out. But I know the day that she does, if she comes back to her show and she sits in that purple chair, by the time they open up those doors and say, here's Wendy, she's going to be crying. We're going to be crying. I could cry thinking about it now, when she's not even going to be able, it's going to be hard for her. The pressure is going to be on, and how much of herself does she really want to give to us, It's
well,
a lot.
You know what? Wendy will keep on giving everybody everything, because this is something where she's been pelted. She's been lambasted before. People have tried to drag her before, but this is really with no microphone in her hand, no retaliation, while she's also trying to, get her physical and everything else together, and her health, coupled with when she does grab a hold of the microphone again, or a microphone again, it's going to be a different Wendy. And this Wendy has dealt with what we're all dealing with. And I had this conversation with Wendy. I had a conversation when I was going through COVID last October. but I certainly had this conversation with her when she had contracted COVID first time. And, I said, listen, you can't go back to the regular, foo-fooing and everything like that. This is real stuff. Welcome to the universe where everybody's dealing with this, and you've got to address it. That's your connection. The connection is this pandemic, COVID. You're still slapstick. You're still, Wendy at the end of the day and everything else, but you've got to infuse the reality. And you're having encountered COVID with your audience, because this is what makes you real, and this is something that everybody can appreciate, you connecting with as well. I also had a conversation, and I think I might have done it in an interview. I talked about the shots, the vaccinations, and all this stuff. And she wasn't a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but she just wasn't getting it. And she was just flat out like, no, I'm not doing it. Dr. Oz tried to, influence her and say, but your position as an entertainer, don't you feel as though you have a certain responsibility? But now that she's had COVID and she has pre-existing situations and stuff like that, she's in the pocket of people who need to be on point with this whole situation. And now having started a channel and having a bunch of her viewers, I'm realizing that a lot of her viewers are people of a certain age. It's a demographics, so when I break down my, my whole situation here, I look and I say, wow, and then also when I lost my mother and got on and I was like, hey, look, I lost my mom and blah, blah, blah. Amazing how many people have dealt with the pain, were able to be there for me as a rock. And I was like, this is fantastic. Wendy has some great people,
I think I sent you an email about that.
Yeah. People have gone through it and can talk about it and stuff and support, and and that was great. And that's why this channel will always be the best to me, because it's like, people have held me up when, I'm trying to hold up. Trying to hold up Wendy and Wanda and just everything like that. And I got to call Wendy. It called me actually the day of my mother's passing. And we chose not to tell my dad until we all can get a chance to get together and have a conversation. I went to the beach and went swimming for a couple of hours, get my mind off stuff. My parents used to always and that's my go-to, because my parents used to always like watching us swim when we were kids. And so whenever I have some things on my mind, I get in the water and I'm just, I'm good with the world at that point. So, but this is, she's not gonna, I can't see her. She's not gonna come back on a regular tip. It's gonna be health. It's gonna be all kinds of different platforms. It's gonna be stuff to help people and be very, Wendy's a good listener. And she definitely, she's definitely not the type person to say, okay, hot topics. Hey, what's going on with you? And you're talking about your natural and things like that. And she's like, all right, on to the next, that part of that is with her so that she can, and she'll formulate a plan, or she'll think about certain things, or maybe the next thing she does is have somebody on with products talking about whatever, or accessories for those people who have hairs up then instead of hair down and whatever. So she's I can't wait to see her come back and see what she has to offer, because she's already phenomenal. And the one thing that I always thought, and I always told her that, I just want you to see, and that's only because of who I am. We're different, but I guess what I would have done would have just been a little bit more, to the people. But when she is connected to people, I don't even get a chance to watch the show like that. So she might be making all kinds of things. She's probably looking at me like, shut up. And she always did say shut up too, by the way. Whenever I'm like, Wendy, you know what I was thinking? Oh, gosh, would you please, I'm telling you, we're a mess together. But I think she's very happy, and she would be very, very excited about what's happening with this channel and the approach we're taking now. Because even myself, I sat back. Sometimes I have my moments, and sometimes I even shed a tear or two because of the path that the family has taken, or the what I've decided to do in terms of getting out social media and crying out my rant about, the funeral times and things like that. And it was so not right or appropriate, and it was so, out of pocket. But there was so much pain going on, and it was all
Yeah.
different for me, and I didn't know how to deal, and I didn't have my ace Wendy to talk to, and she was dealing with this guy who had her mind all frazzled. And I should have connected with that, but I didn't. I was in a selfish space. And
And
so, but we grew. And
like it's just I just think of what she's been through this year, and the average person just doesn't have a death of a parent and go through divorce and dealing with health issues. The average person doesn't have those things happen to them back to back to
Yeah.
back. And I told you earlier, Tommy, we're human, and those things, it's hard to swallow it. And
yeah.
then if you go to the grocery store, you see a picture of your rotten stinking husband with his mistress and a baby. Then you can't call your mom and talk to your mom because she's gone. And see, and when, like, even when you had your rant and you were saying that she didn't come to the funeral,
Mhm.
I I I could just understand her, because I have a best friend that she's petrified of dogs. I'm petrified, and I have dogs, but I'm petrified of dead people. Like, I didn't go to the wake to see my grandparents, whom I love. They were my everything. But I don't do dead people well. I don't do funerals well. So
Yeah.
I think I would have been more like Wendy. Of course, that doesn't dismiss she does loving her mom, but that might have been her own personal fear. She just couldn't handle it. But
Yeah.
she's dealt with so much over this
Yeah.
past year, and you don't, like, people, give her a break.
Yeah.
Just give her a break and let her be human. And it's hard to going out there every day and saying how you doing, and greeting the public, and being happy and at home.
Mhm.
Stuff just ain't right.
At some point, your cup
It
has
just, you're
filled.
done. You
Yeah.
I
just
identified with her in so many ways because I went through something similar. Like, my marriage fell apart. I got divorced. My mother died. I lost my job. We lost our house. And it was no time to get over the last before the next was happening.
Mm.
And at some point, something gives. And for Wendy, maybe it was the funeral. For me, there were relationships I had to just let go of. But when you have enough, you just have enough.
you shut down.
And when you're going through so many life-changing events at once, it's hard enough to go through them, period. But to
Life is
go
hard,
through them
period.
all at the same time, like
Mm.
I did, like Wendy did, it's really, really, really hard to manage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Sparkle just popped up. Let's go ahead and here we go. Hey, Sparkle.
I don't see anything. I think
Yeah, clicked off. All right. Well, so all right, so this is what's gonna be this is what's gonna be happening, ladies. I'm so glad that you can decide to come on up and share. It's painless. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully, I now that I have your links in my system, may I call on you periodically to come on up and hang out with me?
yeah.
Absolutely. I
This
feel like I have a new girlfriend in Kim. Hey, girl.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I love this, and I mean, and not only that, this is therapy for us too. Where it's
Yeah,
therapy
that's
for us.
that's great. That's great. That's exactly because I feel like, when I say it, I feel like, geez, well, am I getting all the benefits, or I hope other people are getting benefits? Because I sometimes I race coming home. Like, I was gonna wait until 9 o'clock, like I said, but I just like, well, do I just cancel it for another? And I was like, no, I can't. I need this tonight. I need it.
Yeah.
It's a good vibe. To
Yeah,
come in here, and we have the moderators just to ensure that it's nothing but positive energy. It's just like good space. You know.
yeah. I love it, and it's like is
Spark, we're trying it again. Now you're muted. I don't know
It
what's
says,
happening this
it
evening,
says ransom help.
but we're trying, and I see you're trying over there as well. You've got a new hat on, I see. You've got a lot going on. I know you have an extraordinary look you want to show. I want to give you the glory, but nothing seems to be happening technology wise.
But I want to say this to Wendy if she does get to see this.
Yes.
I just want her to know that the majority of her fans, her true fans, the people that showed up at the show and do the hollering and screaming and really love her genuinely, we understand. It's like I'm not rushing her to come back until she's ready. I don't want her to come back
Right.
until she's ready.
Right.
But I would love for her to share her story, because no matter what it is she went through, people need to know that that just because she's Wendy Williams, she's going through some things,
Yeah.
and she's leaning on her. Thank God she has her son to lean on, But I just want her to know that I don't know her personally, but I just really I'm I don't want to lose another person, like Whitney Houston, the people that meant so much to us, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. I
Yeah.
don't want to lose it. I want her to be okay.
Yeah.
I need her to be okay.
Yeah. I
Where did
agree with this.
Tommy went away?
You 100%. I mean, even small things. So her house that was sold, I would live around the corner from it. And so I used to be like, oh, I'm going to the Kings. I wonder if she's going to. Now she sold the house, so she's not, in town. I live right around the corner.
Oh wow,
Really?
from Kings. Yeah, yeah.
The one that her and Kevin lived in? That one?
Yeah, I live around the corner.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And for you not to know someone but feel like you know them, and feel like you can relate to them and that they can relate to you. One of the things my best friend used to say was she would get angry and frustrated with me because I wouldn't talk about my story. I wouldn't talk about what I. And the first time I ever decided to open up about my life and what I had been going through, I received so many phone calls from people who were like, "Oh my God, number one, never knew you were going through that. Number two, I needed to hear it that day."
Yeah.
And so I started talking about my story and started talking about what I went through. And so if Wendy could know that it's the difference between she and I is everyone's looking at hers.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking at hers.
Yeah.
Nobody's looking at mine. And so it's a little easier to go through it in private, but she's not alone. We all have health stuff we have to deal with. And I just want her to be happy. I want her to be happy. I want her to be healthy. And even if she doesn't do another thing, the legacy she has left behind and the work that she's done and the accomplishments that she's had, oh my goodness, she's got to be proud.
Yeah.
She's got to be proud. I'm just waiting for what the next level is.
Did you guys see the Instagram that her son put up of her in bed eating her salad and drinking
Yeah,
her?
yeah,
I was so happy to see that. I was just like, and she just looked
Yeah.
like she was smart ass Wendy,
Yeah.
just sipping
Yeah.
her tea.
Yeah. Yeah. And she put on a couple pounds.
Yeah,
Looks
she
great.
looked good. She looks
Yeah.
good. She
your
looks good.
nephew is handsome. That's a handsome kid there. He's
Yeah,
Thanks. Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
Kevin's a
He's a
good
good
kid.
looking boy.
All this is
And
really building up his fiber and his morals and his values. They're really good. He's a really good straight laced kid.
he is. He is. They did a good job with him. He's a good kid. But one thing that I'll say is that like I'm usually I'm one that like to wake up happy. Unless somebody just wrecks my day, I try not to give anyone that power. Like if you see somebody calling you 7 o'clock and and it's nothing good, because everybody likes to call you with their drama. But I like why I can relate to Wendy was that my husband and I, we've been searching and looking for a house,
Mhm.
and the market here is horrible. We went on a cruise in September, and our realtor found the perfect house for us, at least I thought. And we went through all the motions, paid the inspection, the appraisal, the inspection, had a closing date, and the our lender had us to move a large amount of money from one account to another, which caused a red flag, which
yeah.
caused us not to close on the house. And when I say, and this just happened, we were supposed to close November 29th. When I say I went into a depression for 2 weeks, I felt like when I lost my grandfather, because I have, my mom is still living, but I was so sunk in depression. My house was boxed up. Our our whole life, you hired a painter, you hired this person to do that, you got the truck. The day of moving, our day of closing, and they say, we're sorry, but we can't close on this loan because the lender screwed up. When I say that, I just went, like, I felt I could just relate to Wendy, because I'm not a person that really deals with depression or sadness. I try to wake up happy, but it was the worst feeling in the world. I can't even explain it. It was just, everything just came crashing down. And then you have your friends like, well, I thought you were moving, or what happened? And you don't want to tell that story over and over again. You're hurting inside. So
Right.
of course my depression was different than hers, but it was hard. It was hard. Like this, for me, this talking to you guys, it's just, giving me life.
Excellent.
So
Wow. That's
it
beautiful.
really is. Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, hey, thanks, Apple Crescent. So we have our Grab Your Positive Vibes hoodies here. We have hoodies, t-shirts, masks. Doesn't look like this.
Grab your positive vibe hoodies.
Yeah. Very, very soft, plush, soft to the touch. They're very cozy. They don't have that big hood, that's pointy hood. It has a nice roundish hood. It's nice. It's not drooping, covering your whole head. It fits perfectly, rides right along your head nicely. I'm telling you, they're great stuff. Even if you just want to look and just take a look at what we have. Great
What
colors.
happened to Sparkle? Sparkle went away again?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And Sparkle called like first thing in the morning. Are you going on tonight? And I said, yep. So, do you mean it? Yes. Yeah. So we go.
Damn that phone.
I know. Oh man.
You really have to do a desktop though on these webcams for them to work right though.
Yeah.
Unless you have the camera on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I definitely have to drop. I have to go take a bio break.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Listen, thank you very much for coming on. Thank you very much for coming on. I'm gonna actually get ready to put the landing gear down for the evening myself. So Jacqueline and Kim, Jacqueline, do me a favor and just email me if you get a chance. Okay, what do you have my email, or I'm gonna put it up here?
I do. I have your email.
Okay, fantastic. And because I've gotten some stuff from you in the past and everything.
That's right.
So so that way I can put it in my special spot. That way when I'm opening up my lives, I can go through and say, all right, let me see if Jacqueline's available. Let me see if Kim's available. All right.
All right. Well, we'll see you again
tonight.
Real team players. Thank you so much, ladies. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
You too.
Okay.
Great having you on.
Bye. Good night, Jacqueline.
All right. Bye. Time cats. Bye.
All right. So fantastic. Let me see. Sparkle couldn't get the link. Try again. Yeah. I feel like I want to hang on and see what's happening with Sparkle. Is anybody? Let me put the link in here again. Let's see what happens. Okay. And so yeah, folks, this is what we're gonna be doing. I mean, it wasn't any big to do. It was just kind of having more people come up, and we kind of have it specific about, Wendy. All right. How can you contact me? You can contact me by Eric. I see your comment, and I'm going to put the email up again. I had it up. I'm going to put my email up again for anybody who's trying to get in contact with me or would like to come on for the next time. Please email me at trainwithtommy@gmail.com. That's trainwithtommy@gmail.com. And we'll have a conversation and figure out what times are good for you, and we'll make it happen. So it's great having those two ladies come up again. Thank you very much, Jacqueline and Kim, for being good sports and coming on the show. Positive vibes, everybody. Look at Wendy. She's thinking about. All right, so we have Buzzworthy TV. Buzzworthy TV, you got a camera up? I see you in the backdrop. So, let's see here. Scroll down a little bit. Hey, Tommy. The stories about Wendy today are so upsetting. Aiden, you need to email me. Aiden, it'd be great if you came up. It'd be great if you came up. If you could email me, we could have a conversation and plan for your coming up. It would be great. You seem like you're in the know. Sounds like stuff we need to hear about. And everybody doesn't have an opportunity to get on social media and see what the latest is. I know I haven't, and I'm interested in finding out what, but you know, we will have to have a conversation and work on that and get you up here. King Lamar, how you doing? Princess Clark, I can talk, but audio only. Princess Clark, fantastic. So, all right, we have some folks coming up. Hang on one second. Let me see. Buzzworthy TV. Do you have a camera? Do you have a camera up? Let me just bring you up. Hold on one second, Buzz.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I just look real crazy right now. That's why.
How you doing?
I'm good. That's why I don't have my camera up. I apologize. Next time I have my camera, but I look real crazy right now.
No problem. What kind of picture is that? Is that you on the car?
Yes, that's me. So you know exactly what I look like. That's me on the card. Yes. I just look a little crazy right now.
Okay, cool shot. So where are you?
I am actually in Detroit. And first of all, I want to say I met your wonderful sister a few years ago. Actually, when she was here promoting season 10 in Detroit, I actually worked with some of her producers because they had a couple of locals help them gather to ask Wendy questions to submit, and so she could pick out who she would do to ask, you know, which questions she would choose for Ask Wendy. So I kind of got to meet her just for a small amount of time, but she was amazing, like really, really sweet. And I just think she's incredible. Like, forget what everybody's talking about. Let's just all acknowledge that this lady is an icon. She, like I tell everybody that I've been saying in these comments all day, like whether you like her or not, she paved the way for a lot of people in media, especially for those who wanted to do things their way. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's fantastic. Yeah, so she so what was it? So she was out there. She did, what was it that she was there for?
She was promoting season 10. You know, she used to do promotional. She used to do like a little tour before each season.
Right.
Yep. And this time she had came to Detroit, and that's when I had met her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was Kelvin with her?
Yeah.
Woo. All right. All right. So good stuff. What a story.
So, but I just want, because at this point, it's just getting ridiculous, and I appreciate this, because every now and then, I ain't gonna lie, Tommy. Sometimes I be shaking my head, and this is no disrespect, but sometimes I shake my head at you. But now I get it. Family go through their things, and at the end of the day, that's your sister, and you're not gonna let nobody mess with your sister. I get it. I get it.
You're right.
I get it.
And the only thing different is that this is laid out over, media. And
Yeah.
like I said, if I could make some changes, I would have made some changes. But it is what it is. We work with what we have, and that's what their tomorrow's for, to make it better, make it a better day. Yeah.
Exactly.
And it is a better day.
Yep. So I just really came on here because if you have any, I don't know what's going on, but however the case, if you have any way, just send her some love. That's it.
I certainly will. I certainly will. And it's great having you come aboard. And you watch the show periodically, so that's fantastic.
Yes, I do. I watch you. I watch it. Can I tell you one thing? It's only one little thing I will say. You have really good commentary, but sometimes you take so long. I'm like, Tommy, you got good commentary, but you will take so long to get to the point. Now, when you get to the point, it's great. Like, I'm all in, but it takes you so long to get there.
Oh gosh. Sometimes the day just has its way with me, and I have to, it's been a long day for everybody. Me too.
Yeah.
So, I need it. I'm trying, I'm not a pro, so
no.
Thanks for your patience though. I'm glad you didn't give up on me.
No, I didn't. And like I said, at this point, it is what it is. I just wanted to hey, send some love. And like I said, I ain't gonna lie, a couple times, because I'm an honest person, I did give you the side eye, but I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it.
Well, I certainly do appreciate it. I'm not one to, and I'm not one to back down off of how I feel about certain things. If I stand behind my words, I stand behind them. Hey, fella, come here. I'm on dog patrol, and he looked like he was circling around, but to do something crazy like pee. All right, just hang out, please, Boogie. Hang out, please, Boogie. You're doing a great job. Yeah. So, yeah. So thank you very much. I'll try to get to the point a little bit faster.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, I don't mind the ambiance sometimes. Just
I want to work on it. I thank you so much for for coming up and giving some feedback and stuff. Definitely, because I want to try to make people happy and feel comfortable and stuff. So yeah, what's the weather like out there in Detroit?
The weather is crazy. It got bitter cold finally. It was okay, and now it's getting like cold. But I think it's getting cold for everybody now. Like, I think everybody, like, you heard Atlanta got snow, North Carolina got snow, so everybody just having this cold front right now.
Yeah.
So like I said, even down south. So I don't know what y'all got there in Florida.
It's raining cats and dogs. This one just came out of the sky just now.
Okay.
No, it's not raining. It's a little chilly. It hit like the low 60s today or this evening. Mm-hmm. It was chilly this morning. It's gonna warm back up. They said tomorrow about 75, 78. Mm-hmm. So it goes down sometimes, it comes up sometimes, but all in all, this is the season for the weird weather.
Yep.
Yeah. So bundle up. What about the numbers up there or out there?
The numbers. The numbers, they high everywhere, but I think they starting to go down just a little bit. But I'm telling you, that Omicron is spreading like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like with COVID, I had a lot of people unfortunately catch it, but it seemed like everywhere I turned, out of all the people I know who got tested, only one person tested negative. Let's put it that way with this Omicron.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. So I've been staying in the house. I work from home, so I've been staying in the house.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Now, are the tests available? Do they have stations opened up and stuff where people can go?
For right now, you can go to your local pharmacy, and they have a couple of locations or whatever, but it's kind of hard. Like my sister, she went to Jamaica. Oh, since you're talking about COVID, I know you're very interested in COVID because you survived COVID. I do want to give you this story. My sister, she had She actually went to Jamaica. Now, to go overseas, you have to test. You got to get a COVID test. So she took a COVID test, tested negative. Why? To come back, she took her COVID test and tested positive. So she had to stay in quarantine in Jamaica for 5 days.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And quarantine.
Yeah. So she
And
went down there, tested negative, and then when she tried to come back, she tested positive and couldn't come back for 5 days.
so did they make her also get retested and show a positive result or a
Yep,
negative result?
she had to show a negative result and then or a safe to travel document because they was not gonna she was gonna get flagged. But no, she made it back safely because she had a negative test result. Yep. Finally.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Ain't that
it's
something?
out here, guys. Y'all be safe.
Yeah, you as well. You as well. And thank you so much for coming on. Listen, so maybe I'll circle back and have you come back up. I hope you could say yes and come back up another time and have you full-fledged.
Check your DMs. I just sent you some stuff today. You looked at it. I think you. So if you check your DMs, you can always contact
Okay.
me back, and I send you my information. But yeah,
Okay.
you just checked your DMs not too long ago.
The
So I see
DM
you.
on Facebook, right?
No, DM was on Instagram.
Oh.
That
Oh, so
was
there's a DM on Instagram. And now is that when I check the when somebody leaves a message on the a video and I could check it?
no. Okay,
Is that a
so
DM?
yeah, like okay. So if you go to your Instagram, you'll see that it's called direct message. You just looked at it not too long before you went live. I saw that you looked at it.
You did?
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh man, I tell you these doggone things. All right, so yeah, me and technology. And me and
I
these
don't.
iPhones really, just you freeze up and do all kinds of stuff. Always when you want stuff. So direct message. So I'm gonna play around with it and figure it out.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I'll send you another one. It was basically kind of giving you all a heads up about the things that were going on today. And I was showing you the articles and I was showing you that it's funny. It's interesting to me that it's a lot of publications that are not like us, if you get what I'm saying, that's
yeah,
doing this. It's OK Magazine, it's Radar Online, Page 6. Now, don't get it twisted. These are very reputable publications, but I noticed that us, we like, no, y'all doing too much. Y'all been doing too much all week. So at this point, they kind of stepping back. It's easy, yeah. It's the other ones that's still running with this stuff. So I
yeah,
was just showing. I had sent you some articles.
yeah.
That's
I'm gonna be able to find them. You know what? Also, do you have my email?
I heard you say it a few times, but no, I'm gonna write it down this time though.
Please. Thank you
Okay.
so much. It's train with Tommy
Mm-hmm.
at Gmail.
Okay, cool. Train with Tommy at Gmail. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
I got you.
Okay, perfect.
All
So
right.
thank you, Buzzworthy TV.
It was not a problem. Nice speaking with you.
Yeah, it was nice chatting with you as well. You stay safe and all the best. Have a
You too.
wonderful evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, that was nice.
How you doing? The mother is here, darling. What's going on? Finally had to get back.
Ooh, shucks.
The Burger Queen is here, darling. Now you
Queen
see
is here. Hey, take it easy.
voice,
What's happening around here?
What's up, everybody?
Damn,
I
Hill.
back on my phone. Huh? It's a
Oh,
baby some more of a dress on, feeling fabulous, honey. Yes. I am
looking
here,
stunning.
darling. I'm now and I'm forever. What's going on?
No, nothing
The
much.
Burger Queen, no longer the king, the queen of all media. How you doing? Mm-hmm. Now, Wendy, put that where back there. Oh God, Wendy. Oh my God. Now, the only person that knows Wendy, and I mean knows how you doing, the mother, besides Tommy, Wanda, and Mom and Pop, is me, darling. Okay, because me and Wendy done cried, laughed, I've been through men, been through everything together. Life, trials, tribulations, the hip hop industry, the in and out of the industry. Darling, I was actually supposed to be in her movie, but it was a lot going on. But honey, I got to give kudos to when kudos is due. She is to my baby, my sister. Honey, because to deal with that guy over there is a lot. And I had to actually do some changes because and it was very hard. I think I emailed you, Tommy, but sometimes you just gotta let people go and see when they get in your system, it's a lot. Especially when you've been together for so long. It's a lot. But trust me, she's a Williams. She ain't going nowhere. And get ready to gag. How you doing? I love you, Wendy. I actually met Wendy at, what was it? I met Wendy years ago, but at her birthday party, she had a pink carpet party. Tommy, you might have been at this party in the city. And honey, I didn't even know they was behind me, her and that guy. And as a matter of fact, this is right when Charlemagne, before, it might have been the party where Charlemagne was supposed to come up for the next day or whatever to be on the radio, which people didn't like him, but whatever. I was on, this was like what, 2008 in July? Yeah. I said, sir, where is Wendy? And didn't know I was standing right behind, right on the couch. And I was like, I got to say happy birthday to my girl. So he says, she right there looking at us. I looked down because it was kind of dark in the club. I'm like, oh, happy birthday, baby. How you doing? So then I went downstairs and I took over the show. I started dancing with the couch. That was just an epic night. That was one of the epic nights. Baby, no sooner than Wendy and that guy came down to, I guess, approach me for something. Next thing I know, I see fists flying. I see Charlemagne ducking. I'm like, what is going on? Next thing I know, they was escorting us out the club. I'm like, oh my God, not us again in front of these well-to-do people. So that was a mediocre experience.
Well, the radio days,
yeah, it was kind of
they were well to do, all right.
Yes, because
well to do out in the streets.
Oh, baby, trust me, honey. I know from A to Z. Shout out to Vinnie Brown, but honey, the industry don't want me, and that's why I love Wendy, because me and Wendy did this together. Because honey, she's treacherous, and I love it because I gave her the fire.
Aiden Young, thank you so much. Wow. I want
love to everybody in the Super Cats and all the Wendy.
I want to tell you that I placed an order for some fresh Wendy show merch today. Gotta stock up. Good stuff, Aiden.
Yes. Hey, Aiden.
Stuff, hey, keep in mind, Aiden, that stuff will never be a throwback. As long as she's around and his microphone's still around, you know, all that stuff will definitely be trending.
Yeah, Trendy at Wendy, which is the name I gave her, Trendy. Now the second time I met was with Wendy. They had another party in the city. I can't remember where it was. I think it was like 35th Street, 37th Street, something. And this party was off the chain. I mean, from the time I got in there, I didn't even know I was on like this model walkway. Baby, I danced in there from the time I got in there to the time I left. She left. I don't even, matter of fact, I think her and that guy might have left before I did. I was like, oh my God, we were like 4 people on this long, it looked like you was in heaven, like you was walking on I didn't even know I was on a walkway. I was like, oh my God, this is life. Baby, we danced and danced and danced and danced. And they played My Dearly Departed Whitney. And rest in peace to Whitney, because that infamous interview shall go down in history, which you did, and only Wendy can do it. But Wendy, from me to you, if you're talking to anybody, you need to talk to Oprah, because I know you admire her. And y'all see each other. So trust me, Wendy, Oprah will be the only person. Like she got Whitney to open up, rest in peace. Oprah would be the only person to make Wendy cry, make Wendy laugh, and make Wendy tell it all. Okay, but she got it. But I love you, Tommy, and thank you so much for the platform. I was gonna get up here with some tears. That's why I have the royalty purple on, but I'm not even gonna do it because you three stooges, you Wanda and Wendy. I just gotta say, you guys are the perfect example of greatness. Okay, and yes, shout out to Mama Shirley because I know you buzzing around, and Pop, the source of strength, because I ain't never seen a 90-year-old man that can still do it better than any 50-year-old can. Okay. And
Yeah,
Tommy
I
Sneak,
was talking to my father. I actually was talking to him about the book. So, folks, I'm going to be going. I'm going to be reading that book.
Tommy, you have some kind of electric glow. It's green around you. I don't know what that is, but it must be
It's the
my.
soul glow.
Ah, shoot. What is your hair? Well, your glow done left about 30 years
Oh,
ago. Now I like, and now it's in your hands. Oh my God. You look like Tommy Ock from The Last Dragon.
I've
Oh,
got
man.
the power.
Yes, yes. That Chinese gold. Tommy, I love you. You are amazing. But yes, y'all, I love my fans. I love everybody because I am a one of a kind. Wendy will be back. Trust me, y'all. Don't cry because trust me, get ready to gag.
Yeah,
Yes.
Aiden. Yeah, my dad. So I was talking to my father the other day. Told him two things. Number one, I'm reading the book. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get into it. Um, we had a discussion the other day. And the other thing is that he's gonna be coming on here with me
Thank God.
um, to have these discussions about the book. So I've got to get busy on reading it. It's a challenge. He said that he needs me to read it, and he's written 4 or 5 novels, and I am sad to say I haven't read any. Doesn't take anything away from the love,
That's okay. You'll get
but
it.
I just, I'm not the reader. I'm not the consummate reader. I'm not. And
Well,
then
speaking of,
with my eyes, if it was a bigger font size, like like pre kindergarten font size, and
that's one thing we got in
it
common
might
because
be
I
like
used
a
to be
2,000 page book. But you know what? I'd read it because my eyes would be comfortable as I'm reading.
And
I'm
you need to do that and get some glasses. I don't know why you keep doing that because I used to do it and break them. Trust me, my glasses used to be this thick. And
See, that's
literally,
what
I used to
I'm
break
not.
them.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid to buy in. I had glasses first grade, and I was probably the only kid in the class with glasses, and I don't feel like
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't
so
nothing to
I'm
compliment your
holding
body.
them, hanging in there. My eyes are very comfortable now with all the lights on and stuff.
Okay.
Um, and two things that I've always done. I've always done this blinking thing where I'm like this, and
Yeah,
other thing when I was a kid, I used to do some things, weird stuff with my fingers and like this. And Wendy used to roast me all the time. You like,
I hold my cereal
hey
when I hold
Tommy, how you doing?
my spoon, I hold it
Wendy
here.
the
I'm not
hand
even
thing.
gonna see it.
Boy, she was
Tommy, we are
horrible.
so connected. We are so connected. Me, you. It's like each of us have something. I have the laid back vibe of Wanda, the craziness of Wendy, and the love of you. That's it. The peaceful. I don't know what that glow is, but it looks amazing. I gotta take a screenshot of this or something. But Tommy, no, you really need to look at it because let me tell you, my mom could tell you she used to bought so many glasses. And I used to literally take them because our glasses would literally be this thick. And I used to take them and throw them on the floor and break them just so I wouldn't have to wear them. But it's not good in the long run. It's really not. And you
Oh,
need to drink some carrot juice.
Aiden, what did you want me to pull up? Is there a chance you could pull it up for us to see? Me and Louise would love that. What would you like to see?
And let me tell you, one time Wendy was at this club down the street called Taboo, where I actually was on stage dancing for like 6 hours straight with no water, no nothing. But I ran all the way down to that club in like 15-degree weather with a sweater on, a gray Old Navy hoodie. Trust me, and it was not thick. Just to see her, and I couldn't even get in the club, but I don't care. That was a little younger days. But
Apple Crescent says my favorite Wendy show was when Miss Shirley was telling a story of how she
oh
named.
God.
Oh wow! Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Aunt
So,
Joan,
hey,
Auntie Joan. Yes. Oh God.
yeah, my Aunt Joan. I never got a chance to meet my Aunt Joan. I think Wendy did.
Yeah, and that's when she cried. Oh, she did that ugly cry.
Wendy
Wendy, I
did.
love you,
My
that
Aunt
ugly
Joan had
cry.
passed before I got a chance to meet her.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you been born.
but she, yeah, Wendy Joan Williams. That's right. And
Wendy
My
Joan.
Aunt Joan used to actually be a Ebony Fashion Fair model and used to work with Ebony Fashion Fair.
Really?
She was one of the executives and used to fly all around and really do some great things back in the 50s. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, she was way ahead of her time. And
Okay,
she was
Auntie
quite
Joan.
outspoken.
How you doing? That's where Wendy get it from.
Yeah.
That mouth. Oh my God, that mouth. Baby, if I could tell you some of the stories behind the scenes at 98.7 Kiss and WVLS, honey, and I just tell her, keep going, keep going, because I couldn't do it. I could do it, but I
Oh, okay. So wait, was it the tandem bike when they bought her the double seater, the double bicycle?
no, that was when little Kevin and yeah, they was on that time with when Mom and Pop was on. I think that might have been the same time. It might have been. Not
Yeah,
exactly
'cause
sure.
little Kevin didn't get much bike riding in. I used to take him out. I taught him how to ride a bicycle. Let me tell you something. We went to this hill, and this is back and crack up. I took him to a hill,
And
and
Kevin,
and we went down. I loved riding in the mountain. I like everything I do. I like to just do extreme.
adventure, yes, like
Yeah, I don't like just doing normal stuff. So we went to this hill. It was South Mountain Reservation for those in Jersey. South Mountain Reservation. It was a hill that was really like just like straight down, and it wound around. You'd pass different stuff, but it had a lot of loose gravel, and so he went flying down the hill and over his handlebars and stuff, and trying to keep up with Uncle Tommy. And I had to explain all that, and he was a mess, dirty. The frame cracked on the bicycle. Everything that could happen happened out there.
I know Wendy got you too, didn't she? Tommy!
Well, you know what? Wendy didn't mind because she liked for me to spend time with Kevin and my nephews because I was always rough and tough, and that would always assure that we would do some fun stuff and get him out there doing some things,
Yeah,
climbing
because he's
stuff.
definitely one of a kind. Oh God.
Yeah,
Love the little Kev. Well,
yeah.
Kevin Jr. now.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I was gonna say something else, but I can't even say that. Um, do y'all like my glass? Honey, this is the Wendy glass. I gotta fix the
Oh, nice, very nice. Adds a little chiffon tacked on. So,
darling.
and we have no the person on the screen.
Somebody keep giving me the hiccups. Somebody had it. And
Hmm.
it's contagious because the next thing I know, I got it. No, it wasn't you, Tommy. It was somebody else.
I love when Wendy impersonates her mother's voice.
Oh my God, sound just like Mama Shirley. Oh, that is so funny. I used to be laughing. I'm about to go watch that, matter of fact. Because I definitely DVR'd. I was actually on, I was speaking of that. I got the segue. I went on my sister's birthday, November 4th, and I was supposed to be going back virtually. I'm not going back virtually. I'm sorry. Wendy has to be there, and I have to be in the studio. Now, when I was there, I sat right by DJ Sus1, I actually came as his birthday present. Go figure. But yes, and they had to really keep moving the couch, and I thought Wendy was laying on the couch. The way they kept moving it, and they had the mic right behind it. And Sherry was there. I was like, oh my God, it was amazing. It was amazing. And the only thing I ain't gonna say I don't like, but shout out to Suzanne if that is you in the chat, because I did ask you. They make you stand up. It's a lot of energy, and it's like a energy in there. It's, oh my God! But and they say it's cold, and it's not cold in there because I had on my pink Joan Rivers jacket, honey, and it was so nice. It was just amazing. I had the best time of my life. I just thought we was going to eat something, but and I got there right in the nick of time. And then they had some food on TV because that's our favorite, right, Tommy? And
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh. And the security was like, oh, y'all gonna be eating, don't worry. Y'all gonna go upstairs and eat anyway. I get up there. I'm like, okay, we leave out. They was like, okay, go out through the doors. So I had to snap a picture, which I actually sent you. I wonder if you still got it in your email somewhere. I sent you a picture of the wall of the
Yeah.
stars and everything else.
And then
But
you and
trust me,
sus one, and I got
yeah.
another one with the other fella.
And Marco, the hype man, one of the hype people. Oh my God, they were just a burst of energy. Yes, yes, yes. But Wendy. Oh gosh, how can I say this? Wendy is timeless. Like you, Tommy, you are priceless. So you guys, the Williams name is just synonymous with greatness. I mean, Dad's a boxer, and Aunt Joan was a fashion fair model. I mean, there's nothing you guys can't do. And that's a little message for everybody out there. Cause trust me, with this COVID and this pandemic, and don't strike Tommy channel because I said it, and I will tell anybody else that I said it, because that's what it is. Because I can be fully vaccinated and still get this nonsense. I don't understand. But thank God the numbers are going down. So hopefully we can get on this April 28th to 2023 cruise. Because,
How
honey,
you doing, Rockstar?
the
Welcome to the
people
show.
are ready. The people are ready. I mean, even YouTube content creators are trying to sign up for this thing. And shout out to Tony Bell because he he said it's so many people and surprise people that you and Tommy don't even know who else is coming. So I'm like, oh my God. I
Yeah.
actually tried to
So
get
for those people coming on,
him.
Sparkle speaking about the cruise. We had a cruise set up for the channel. It was slated for May 6th through 9th, and it was postponed due to the pandemic. So we're gonna have it take place next spring, 2023, and I'll be putting up a lot of information and stuff. My wife, she's always trying to tell me, put it up, but I need to find it. I'm not that great with technology, folks. I'm more of a talker.
Yeah, and it's so interesting, but trust me, we'll get it out because I will.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, April 28th, it's an interesting day. That was an official birthday, but I don't use that birthday because I was born 5 months at 1 pound 11 ounces. So my birthday is actually August 19th, the day after Little Kevin's. Okay, thank you. But it's from April 28th to May 1st. Now we need to do this thing all the way till Cinco de Mayo. We need to just take a week or however long it takes and just come back that Sunday because we need a refresher. And trust me, people are raving about this already because I've been spreading the word like wildfire. So, Tommy, you need to get with Tony Bell. I actually called him tonight. His phones is, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the times he generally comes on with Nita's show. Nita won't be on. She won't be on tomorrow. She'll be back. She'll be back Sunday. So everybody just hang in there. Tony Bell will probably come on with her, and they'll have updates. They'll be talking more about the trip, things like that. I don't know what she has planned for Sunday, but I do know that we're going to be putting together a show, everybody. So I want to thank Gypsy, TT Taro. Thank you so much.
Yes, hey girl, I seen you.
You're now a new member, and thank you for joining the Super Cats. You're an honorary member of the club now. Thank you so
I'm
much.
2 months in, I think. Yeah, 2 months in. I got to change my information again because so much drama. But anyway, Gypsy TT, you could come up if you click the link because I want to see you for a minute, honey. Because you are amazing. You have a different way of. I like different people. Tommy, have you got in touch with Janine? Actually, I called Ida, but she didn't. But I got to see my Janine again. I love Janine. She's like a lot of these people. I don't know what kind of magic glow you got, but I still see it, and it's so crazy that you guys have that magic glow. You are the what is it? You are the last dragon. That's what we're gonna call Tommy, the last dragon.
Soul glow.
No, the last dragon. Do your
Show
hands
me.
again. Oh my God, do the hands. It's so funny. Tommy, I'm waiting for us to end up on TMZ. And it's all in your hands. It's everywhere. Oh my God. This is amazing, y'all. I did. Ooh, excuse me. Did y'all miss us? Because I know y'all did. I told Tommy, I said, Tommy, we got to get on tonight because it don't matter what time we come on, they miss us. Just like Wendy. Y'all two are parallel. Because it don't matter if you can be going for 10 years. And when we come back, they just love us.
Come on,
You
bud.
have to show off this dress, honey. Shout out to Kamora Simmons, darling. The fabulous. And it's so light and smooth. Yes, y'all. But
So Good Hearted, how you doing? So Good Hearted says, hey, show enough. Yeah, DJ. So folks just hopping on. This is Sparkle. Sparkle is one of our super cats in the channel. Took a liking to coming up several months ago, some time ago. So, periodically I do bring Sparkle up, everybody. So Sparkle is one of the crew. She's one of the people, just like you all. So feel free, everybody. All you have to do is email me. It starts with the email. You have a little discussion, and then you come on up. Next thing you know, you're co-hosting with me. So my information's in the chat. Please utilize my email address, and let's have a conversation, folks. And just know that I really like the way this is going, and I will tell you that that I hang on. I'm trying to take this.
I think it has
I want to try to have I want to do this more often than not. And somebody said, and I think it was, and I'm reading all the comments, folks. I know I'm not placing them all up and highlighting them all. I don't know if it was Aiden or there was another fellow who was on who made a comment and said, wow, this is great. It's nice you have this content going and whatever have you. And so good. And I'm glad. This is definitely something that's, that's relatable. A lot of you all, like I said, started off by, being Wendy fans and watching the show and stuff. And you didn't know me, and I didn't know that I would end up knowing you all. But, our paths have crossed, and this is where I'm going to be. Hang on, my father's calling me.
Yes, y'all, but I'm hooked. Tom, you can mute if you want. I got it. But hey, Good Hearted, I am the Sparkle, the one and only, darling. Yes, I co-hosted with Tommy. I met Tommy, interestingly. Let me see. When they went through their little issue, how the twins do. The family. Everybody been through it. It's just that they, famous. So, it goes, see how it goes. But Tommy wanted to have his say, and he did, and they made it through it. And everybody has something to say, like they always do. But it's positive.
That's all right. I mean, I'm just, I was just, on for a little bit.
And people were overwhelming at their
table with your backdrop.
Yeah, I got the backdrop up. Yeah, I'm up here for a little bit.
Pop.
I'm gonna take Boogie outside. We're just hanging in there.
I can't wait to see Pop. Oh my God!
So listen, I'm gonna put some chicken and dumplings together for you, Dad, and bring them by.
All right, okay.
That next time I come, I'll have that. That's what I'm saying. And just
Yes. Okay.
Clear your palate, because Nita made a couple of troughs of dumplings. So definitely have some good stuff coming that way. And I'll give you a call before I go to sleep.
You can get up here.
All right. What are you? You're watching TV?
Yeah, I'm watching Our Kind of People.
Oh yeah. Good one. All right.
That's interesting. Shout out to Danny Borg, and I was just watching.
I'll call you if I don't speak with you again this evening, and I probably will.
You don't have to rush to do that. I'm going to just watch a movie and
take it easy.
On the bed. May's come tomorrow.
Oh, all right, Dad. All right, I'll call you. I'll call you in the morning then.
Yeah, okay.
And start putting a little list together. Yeah, put a little list together. I'll bring some stuff next time I come by there, and I'll spend the night.
Good night.
Shalom.
Here, Tommy.
What?
Hang up.
You hang up.
Good night.
Good night.
Love to the never. Oh my God. Boy, I order. Oh, y'all too. Y'all funny. But I'm Good Hearted.
All right, everybody.
The one and only.
And I'm back. All right. So I just want to speak with Paul.
Tommy, truly, did you ever think that you would be the greatness that you are, like having this channel and meeting me and meeting everybody. Like, I'm like still in a dream on cloud nine right
Hmm. Sparkle, how do you stay so happy?
now.
Hey, Gina.
Trust me. And I wanted to say this because I almost was gonna cry when the two divas was up here, Jackie and Kim. And Kim, girl, you look a day or don't look a day over 20. I don't know what you drinking, but I want some of that. But like Kim, we all go through trials. Trust me. Wendy went through her trials. I go through my trials. We went through some together. Me and Tommy, we had a little trials. Everybody has trials. But the key to life, as my earring says, shout out to my girl Leslie, life and laugh. It's laughter. Laughter is the best medicine. So, and like this, shout out to Janine, who also put her input in. Sometimes just breathe. Take deep breaths. There's my Suzanne. Is that you, girl? Suzanne SBS. She said I used to watch her show all the time, but now that she's not there, I hardly watch. Suzanne that can't be her, because Suzanne would have, well, sometimes they like to stay incognito. Look at Nita. Oh, Nita don't never age. Looking fabulous. Look at the divas. Hey, Wendy, I cannot picture Wendy with no red hair. You know she can tell the future, right? People with red hair and stuff. My mom got red hair. That's funny, and that's because Mama used to always say, and Wendy's got the heat, futuristic vision. So she knew what she was going to be. You're my special star. Suzanne, are you the fabulous Suzanne who got so much energy out on the ground? Y'all think I got energy. Marco, her, and Sus One, and Sus One keep them beats, baby. You have not lived until you went to the Wendy show, the experience. Yeah, I thought the Wendy Williams experience was something. Baby, that show.
Oh,
You will
wow.
be.
Princess Clark. Tommy, I can read your dad's book and compose a review for you. I have a book review page on Facebook.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
That's
Cool.
amazing. Look at God. Oh, look at God. I got to get that
Yeah.
book too. I got to read it.
Wouldn't that be
See,
great? So
Tommy, you have Virgo
Tommy
energy.
Williams at Train with Tommy at
Gmail.com. Train with Tommy at
that'd
gmail.com.
be great. I'd love to have a conversation with you about that.
Yes, but Tommy is so lighthearted, and that's how we stay. Like they say, you see the jeans? Look at Wendy's face. Look at his face. I would actually confuse it too if he put on. Oh God, Tommy, stop it. My pickles. Tommy, do you know I seen something I saw the Rugrats earlier? I was like, oh, look at us. Look at us.
Okay, DJ. I'm gonna be on the lookout.
Yes, DJ. Go DJ. And actually that's how my girl started off as a DJ. And she was supposed to DJ for Salt and Pepper, but Wendy had her own trail. It's like Tommy, you blaze your own trail. You make life what it is. And that's one key to staying happy, because trust me, in 2019, 2020 were horrible years for me. My grandmother and then my grandfather like turned right around the month after. It was like too much. And then now recently, December, Christmas, my grandmother, my father's mother, who was like a church saint and brought out the best and the worst in people, but mostly the best. And I mean, she looks so beautiful and so peaceful. But you just gotta live life. I mean, you're gonna have ups and downs and turns and left and right, and. So that's why I stay so happy. To answer your question, I can't remember who you was. No disrespect or anything,
Got it,
but
Eric.
you gotta stay happy. You know why? Because guess what? You gotta live life. You gotta live and you gotta laugh. And in between, do some good shopping and you get to love. Because I dress and rest. And you know what? What makes me happy?
Oh man.
Being me. Being me. Because once you love you and every part of you, the good, the bad, and the ugly, which Wendy has accepted, and I think that's what makes her fierce and dominant and the queen of all media. And that's just what it is. I mean, who would ever thought I'd be sitting up here with Tommy? I mean, and I always tell him this. I'm like, this is so surreal. But It is what it is. Great people are great
Um,
people.
hey, so listen, I want to tell you, thanks, Eric. Thanks. Wow.
What do you
Yeah,
say?
so good stuff. And Eric, I'll reach out to you and thank you so much.
Yeah,
All right,
but
listen, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and
yeah.
eat my chicken and dumplings
We've been here for
take
2 hours.
take
That's
Boogie out.
perfect.
Oh, and before I go, hang on one second, Princess. Let me show you the oi, let me show you the book.
But yes, y'all look at my Ziva girl. I love you, girl. Put us side by side. Y'all take a screenshot. How you doing? I still laugh every time I see that because I gave her that. It was so funny. And she made a fortune off of it. And I love it. But it's only one Wendy. Trust me, it's only one Wendy. And it's only one Tommy. Look at the soul glow. Look at him. Let your soul glow. Wait a minute, Tommy. You merging into Wendy. What's going on? Are you turning? Oh man. What's going on with losing Tommy? Tommy, I love that glow. I need somebody to take a screenshot and send that to me. You have a glow. It's just, and that's his life. That's his life's mantra. Tommy is a glow. These people are more. They're like the most genuine people. I mean, people have stories, and trust me, I've seen some craziness out there.
Look at this craziness behind me.
Oh my God, that is my favorite color. I need a.
So here it is, Princess. Wait, the princess? Who it is?
Yeah, it was Princess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Princess Clark. Justice will be served. Yes, by Thomas D. Williams. Not the Thomas D. Williams Sr. that started it all. And there he is, looking like James. Him and James, he could play James Earl Jones. If they ever do a movie, y'all definitely need to look up Thomas Williams because he is amazing. He got the voice, the knowledge, the wisdom, and everything. I mean, cherish your elderly, y'all, because that's like wisdom and knowledge and power you can't find anywhere. And that's why I love him and Tommy and Pop's relationship because it's like they're two of a kind. They're frat brothers. Their family.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look, so the book's available on Amazon and also Barnes and Noble. All right. Yes. So and I have an address here for the show, and you can feel free to send correspondence to me, or if you want to get things to Wendy, she's down here quite frequently now. So I just put everything to the side, or I put it over at my parents' place, and she knows how to pick it up and where to go and look. So feel free, folks.
Tommy, don't bring that one over here.
And the other thing is, you too can make sure that you get an autographed copy, and that's what I was going to try to tell you. Because if you purchase the book, then you can send it. I'll take it over to my dad, have him autograph it, and we'll get it straight out.
Wait a minute, who? Open that again. Somebody autographed that to him. Who was that? I know that was somebody of a stature. And the thing. Oh no, open it right there.
Yeah, he wrote it. Because he's the author, so he wrote the book.
No, it said to Tommy and Friends or Tommy and Family. I was looking at it. And the inside.
I know you were reading. That's exactly why I didn't open it again.
Okay.
Face. All right. So Tommy and Renita.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
what it
That's you guys. I thought it was. No, I thought that was something that comes in the book. I didn't know that. Oh hush! I thought it was something that comes in. Look at Tommy. Tommy, you and Wendy. I tell you, y'all two can't help but love you.
Tommy, I want one. I will email you. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much.
trainwithtommy@gmail.com and Apple Crescent, Atlantic City. Put the PO box in the chat. I don't know if she could put it again first. By the time I finish this sentence, she'll have it up. I don't know what kind of magic finger she got, but baby, she gets it. And Tommy has, what happened to your glow? See, your glow left now. You got that green back there. There, look. I ain't even finished it. Look. The Tommy Williams Show. P.O. Box 260 218, Hollywood. He's coming into Hollywood, Florida. They said I'm Hollywood now, Tommy. You think we Hollywood now? I don't think so.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, spoiled princess with the heart. Yeah.
Yes, hey, spoiled girl.
Yeah, she really likes it. You know what? It's therapy for Nita too. You know,
It is that cupcakes. I
she
love it.
really does have a lot of fun doing it. She gives
And
me a
then
hard
Danny.
time. I gotta go on, and I'm not ready, and I don't know.
Oh,
If
she always say that. Please,
she's
Nita
like
is
she's saying
born
through
ready.
all the time. Then she gets on there, and it's like, "Hey, everybody, we cut the cake. We did that, but blah, 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 and we ate it too." I'm like,
Sorry, I love when you do that. You gotta put that in the voice. Oh
great.
God, where's my Nita? She sleep. Looking that girl do not age for nothing. I don't know why she looks 21 forever. That's y'all gonna grow and y'all gonna be 80 years old looking 21, and I love it. Yeah, jeans are amazing. Spoil your princess, you look fabulous, girl. I saw you on that channel. Oh God. But the Tommy show is the way to go. The Rugrats
All right,
all.
Aiden. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for stopping by, Aiden.
Yes,
Look
we
forward
miss
to
her, but
seeing more of
trust
you.
me, Wendy will be back, honey. Don't y'all know Wendy? If y'all don't know Wendy, y'all don't know Tommy. Cause trust me, they always got something up their sleeve, in their hair, or somewhere back there. Trust me. Look at Tommy. Ah,
You know
that's
all the right things to say tonight.
of course, darling. I am. It's a full moon, so go eat your food because I
Yeah,
got.
those dumplings. I tell you, I got to get a hold of them.
It, not,
Oh,
it,
all
it
right,
don't taste
everybody.
good warm. Breathe warm, then it don't taste good cold. But
Yes.
trust me, tell Nita I need a FedEx bowl. Thank you very much. All right, y'all. I love you guys, and definitely get to know me, darling. If you don't know me, how you doing? Just look up Tommy. Trust me, we on. I say we getting a lot of traction, Tommy. So they need us to be on at least 2 or 3 nights out of the week. But love to the cupcakes. I'm so sad that they won't be on tomorrow because that's my therapy too. Love to Diane and the crew. I love you, girls. And the one that was saying about an accident. Oh my God, Jesus, you are a miracle walking, just like me, honey. Because I was hit by a
Super
van.
Cats, thank you so much. Join the Super Cats members for exclusive behind the scenes fun. Press the join button and Super Cats. A alert will be going out. We're going to be getting ready to plan our concert. And so we're going to have all types of entertainment and lots of fun, and everybody can partake in that.
Is Renzo gonna be there? We need to put Renzo up here, do something, like get him to judge or something. Love to Renzo and the Trussell. Oh God, now I gotta go listen to Love and Jackson. You see this, Tommy?
Renzi will be a part. Yeah. And right.
All right, go eat your food, Tommy. I got to go. I'm going to go
Dana's
listen to Love Injection now so I can dance the night away.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping through, Sparkle.
Yes, love you guys. Love you, Tommy. Love the cats, the cupcakes, the dolls, and all of the milkshakes.
Have a great night.
Yeah.
Stay
Have
safe.
A great night, y'all.
Stay positive.
See you soon.
Okay. Good stuff. This is crazy. The backdrop. I tried, folks. You know what happened? I moved the table forward and now a little more shows behind. So I got to move it back. All right. In the meantime, I haven't been able to watch lately. But will Wendy be on your show? Well, you know, Wendy's playing a little bit down low, behind the scenes type thing right now. She's not trying to appear on any social media. If you notice, she hasn't been doing her own posts and stuff like that. So this is part of the silence. It's unfortunate, but you know, that's the plan and she's going to stick with it. And I do respect that. So she won't come on like this. She won't come on like this. I'm hoping that I'm thinking that she'll probably do something with the audio up and the video down, so we can at least have some voice, or maybe a pre-recorded something if she doesn't want to deal with any questions and stuff like that. But her presence is definitely here, even though none of that has taken place. She does see these videos prior to us even doing this whole Wendy segment. She's been watching the channel. You know, it does have its little entertainment portion, and it's real. So, and then naturally with us always, you know, me always putting her name up there, she's always looking to see what I'm going to do. She knows I'm doing the right thing. I'm flying right. You know, I'm in my full faculties. I know what's right and wrong and all like that. So she has no fear or no need to fear what's going to come out of my mouth. But she does watch periodically, time to time. I'm going to make sure she watches more frequently, especially now that I'm gearing it towards her specifically, occasionally. So she'll be forwarded these links. She'll be watching them. And when she does have comments and things, I'll make sure that either I post what she says, or I'll tell you what she says, or I will hopefully, I'm going to tell her, I haven't told her yet, but maybe she could record something, record how she feels about the show. And then we could play it. And then maybe that could be part of our intro. So I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to reach out to Wendy, give her my little idea. Maybe she'll send something off, and I can have Danny put it together with the intro. And then each time we do this segment, we could have Wendy, you know, doing something or saying something, and have that included in our intro to make it, you know, authentically Wendy's portion of the show. How about that? In the meanwhile, folks, yeah, those chicken and dumplings are calling my name loudly. So I'm going to go. Thank you so much for coming on and being part of my evening. And thank you for welcoming me into your living rooms or your space. And hopefully we'll get together again tomorrow evening. This has been nothing short of super fantastic, positive vibes. I feel as though it was time well spent. And I can't wait to see you all again. You all have a great night. Take care. God bless. Stay masked up. Make sure you reach out to me so we can have our conversations off the cuff and get you up here. All right. Because, you know, you see when people come up and do the co-host thing, it's a lot of fun. You're right here. We get a chance to, you know, sit back and talk and stuff. And then we just watch the chat and we respond and have a good time. So looks like fun. Well, then you make sure you partake the next time. Don't be a wallflower. Come on up. Love to have you. Back tomorrow. You're my new Wendy substitute. Well, thank you so much, Duff Man. Appreciate that. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. All right, everybody. Bye. Hasta mañana. If you liked it, then like it. Press thumbs up or whatever there is to press, saying that you had a good time. And share it. So the next time when you show up, you could say, see, friend, I told you it was all that it cracked up to be. We could have more people. All right. And you take care. And for those people who are teetering or want to know more about Super Cats, make sure when you do come in, you go ahead and have some cross conversation. And there's plenty of people on here now that are Super Cats, and they can let you know about the benefits and the good things that go on with being a Super Cat. And also, folks, make sure you check out the merchandise, because we have some fantastic merchandise. It's definitely cold outside, hoodie season, to say the least. And we have them in all different flavors, and they are just as soft and comfortable and cozy as you want them to be. I'm telling you, I promise you. I don't think that you'll run across any hoodie that feels better than the ones that we have here. And I mean that. And for anybody who purchased one, yeah, tell them. All right. It's okay, folks. Good night. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Bye. I might see you in the pool in the morning. You know, I think I'm going to either go swimming. If my ankle's giving me a problem in the morning, I'm going straight into the pool. All right. So either way, I'll look forward to seeing you then. You all take care. Bye. Good night.